Hi guys and girls, welcome back to my channel. I do hope you're doing well. Guys, we've got a little sit down one. I thought, you know what? We need a little catch up and we all need to check in with each other because the next few months are going to be hectic. And it brings up a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions, a lot of worries. And I thought, you know what? Let's have a little vent. Let's have a little vent to each other. Guys, I'm in my Game of Thrones studio tour. Nice and warm. I've just got back in from work after an hour and 40 drive. The dark nights are definitely doing something to the roads because it is chaos lately coming back. I don't think I've got back before an hour and 20, an hour and a half. I used to be able to get back in about an hour and 10. But there's either accidents or there's closures or there's just congestion. So yes, we've had a very long drive, but I try and cut through and do as many country roads as I can, which a lot of people will probably say, what on earth are you doing country roads in the pitch black? I love country roads. I honestly feel that they're not really that busy and you can just go and it's a nice scenery. Obviously when it's not pitch black, and I can just listen to my music and drive. And then you get back to the reality of a motorway. But anyway, that's enough of my worries, my lovelies. How are you? That is the question for this video. Right, I asked over on Instagram and my emails, as always, and you guys sent them in. Let me have a look. Right, these are mixtures of happy, sad, we are all here. We're going to give each other a boost if we're not feeling great for these next upcoming months. And halfway through, I think it's on a couple of the slides in, one of you's actually asked me how I am, which I think is very, very sweet because we're not here to talk about me, but I probably will give you a few life updates. So let's kick it off. My lovely says, hi, I'm not feeling good at the moment. I feel very depressed and sad as I miss my mum. I've always looked after someone since I was 10 years old, and now my mum and auntie have passed and I have no one. I have twin daughters who are grown up and have their own life now, so they don't need me as much. I feel like I'm just waiting for my time to come. Christmas this year will only be me and my cat as the girls are working over Christmas, and I don't have many friends that I can talk to. Anyway, I hope you and your mum are both doing well. Take care. Well, first off, take care and lots of love to you myself, my lovely. I feel mum would be able to relate with this, but Mama G is not here. There's definitely a feeling, I think, as a parent when your children grow up of like they're not needing you. I would like to think that mum had that from quite a young age. I would probably say from about like 13, 14. I was quite self-sufficient. I was quite like, I was all right on my own. I think that also helped with being an only child. I didn't care if I was on my own or I would be just doing my own little thing. I was all right. I used to save my pocket money. Then I'd go spend my pocket money. I would be very much in charge of my finances. But mum, I think, still likes it now. Like, she messaged me today and was like, picture up a pot of oil for your car. And I'm like, Mum, I've got some from Halfords I've reserved. She's like, well, you've got more. I'm like, okay. And if, say, I'm out and about and I call her and I'll be like, do you need anything? I'm in Sainsbury's. She'll say, oh, no. And then I'll get a call probably the next day and she'll go, I was in Sainsbury's and I see they had some new Christmas snacks, so I've picked them up. And I'm like, Mum, I was literally there. But she still likes to be involved. I'm very sorry for the passing of your mum and auntie. And you know what? You do have someone to look after, my lovely. You have to look after yourself. If your daughters are offhand and you don't have any family to look after number one, and that is yourself. And your cat. What is your cat's name? I really miss at Christmas Elvis and my nan. Elvis was our cat. He was the cat that we kind of adopted and took him from next door. And yeah, I think Christmas definitely does bring up some painful times. Like, it's really bittersweet. Like, I don't cope with Christmas well. I'll always have a wobble before Christmas. If you've seen Vlogmases, you will know I always have a wobble because it's just weird Nan not being here. And Christmas, Nan absolutely loved Christmas. And then it's weird, like, being in the house last year was like, like, I wish she could have been here for that. And then this year will probably be the same. And I think most Christmases will be like that. I will always have a sadness and miss my grandparents at Christmas because it was a time when we'd all get together. And they just hold very, very fond memories. But I'm sending you lots of love and I would love to know your cat's name, my lovelies. Hi, hope you're well. I now have a 14-week-old and a 19-month-old, so I'm sleep deprived and rushed off my feet. Oh my God, congratulations. Absolutely loving spending time with both of them, but 2 under 2 definitely isn't for the week. I can't wait for Christmas this year now that my little boy is getting some understanding of it all. Just wondering, do you have any Christmas traditions that you used to do when you were a child with your mum and dad? I'm wanting to make it magical for my two and thinking of ideas. I'm going to do an advent calendar but fill it with a different activity that we can do as a family each day. Wish you a fab lead up to Christmas. Well, I hope you have a fabulous Christmas too. And that's such a good idea with the advent calendar. That is really good, because I think you can buy like the advent calendars. Is it from the range? There's like wooden ones and you pull the drawer out so you can put like little scraps of paper in. That is so cute. 2 under 2. You are strong. You are definitely not weak. Traditions with mum and dad. We would always... So Dada would normally be working, to be honest. He would be working in the lead up to Christmas. So me and mum was left to our own devices. And we would either walk around the local town or get the bus into the neighbouring towns and go and look at all the big houses and their Christmas lights. That was always a tradition. Or when I lived at home and I could drive, we would go to a McDonald's drive-through, grab some snacks and then drive around and see all of the houses. That would be our little tradition. In terms of traditions, we'd always have the 90s decorations on the ceiling, but I don't think you can buy them anymore. So I don't think that we would be able to do that. Always, I'd probably say the last 6-7 years, me and mum have done our Christmas Eve boxes. We've always tried to have matching pyjamas throughout the years. We've always tried to have that. And then Christmas traditions really is Christmas dinner is always a 3-course meal in our house. Prawn cocktail normally to start, big huge ass dinner, and then dessert, which would be trifle or cake or the Bailey's bomb. If you're an OG, you'll know mum and the Bailey's bomb was life. And then just conk out, watch TV and fall asleep basically. Always got to have some baby sham. Always having baby sham in the house. But yeah, I think tradition wise, definitely, I think moving forward it's like your pyjamas and like a box. I don't know. But I love the idea of your advent calendar. Send me a picture when it's done. That would be so cute. Us Aussies are doing well. We're gearing up for our holiday in the UK in 4 weeks' time. And it's never too early for Christmas at our house. It's all been set up since the 1st of November. Oh my God, you are coming over. Oh my God, you're going to see London in all of its glory. Are you just sticking to London? Are we going out and about in the UK? Oh my God. Send me some updates. That is so exciting. Hi Shannon, hope you, Mama G and Dan are all good. As I'm replying to you, I've put up my Harry Potter themed Christmas tree. I'm feeling very festive at the moment and I'm actually organised for once with presents. Thanks for all the effort you put into your videos and I love watching them. Long may it continue. Lots of love. Oh, thank you. Lots of love too. I'm glad you're feeling festive. We have actually, I say we done a list at the weekend and it was like, right, Halloween bits up in the loft, cases up in the loft, but we need to leave one down for Poland. Christmas bits down, Easter bits up, memory boxes up, like all of that. And I come back from work yesterday and I walked into the living room. Bearing in mind we've got shopping bags everywhere because we're getting ready for Black Friday hauls and Christmas hauls, of course. We were greeted, I say we, me, I was greeted to loads of red bags and I walked into the kitchen and there was boxes higher than I could look. And Dan had got them all down and I was like, what are you doing? I would have helped. He said, I was in the mood for it. I took my time. I had some music on. I've got it all down. Everything is there. And then he was like, you've bought something this year and you already had one from last year. And I was like, well, in the Forever house, we'll have 2. So I'm just like getting preempted for when we have the Forever house, you know. And he's like, we need to condense. I'm like, don't want to condense. Not that I've also been to Summerhill and got a whole crate of decorations as well. But hey ho, it's only Christmas once a year, my lovely. So, oopsie. And I have seen your Harry Potter theme tree on TikTok. It looks very, very good. I love that for you. Hope you're all well. Thanks for asking, my darling. I'm doing okay. As you know, I'm on my cancer journey at the moment and recently have been diagnosed with heart failure. I am so sorry. Just taking things very slow at the moment. Take your time, rest up, do everything at your own pace, my lovelies. My appointment over my heart is the 22nd of December, so I've got a bit to wait. I haven't thought about Christmas yet. Luckily, I only have to get for my sister and brother, and the main gifts, the most important gifts, are for my dogs and cats. They all get spoiled. My tree will be going up end of this month, and I can't wait to see your house all decorated and your mum's. Oh, thank you so much. I love that. Your pets are like, sometimes you prefer your pets to your family, don't you? And they do get spoiled a hell of a lot more. I could never go out and not come back with something for Elvis. Whether it be a toy, an outfit. Yes, I used to dress him and he had little trainers and socks, bless him. Treats galore, everything. And I hope all goes well. 22nd December, that's very close to Christmas. But you know what? Take your time, pop your tree up, put some Christmas tunes on, enjoy, relax, do not stress. And our house decoration, geez, I think that's going to be coming up like middle to end of November. I'm not entirely sure. I'll be decorating it every night after work. I would love to say I've got a spare weekend to be able to do it. I thought it was going to be this weekend. However, we've had some last minute plans. So I'm like, okay, scrap the Christmas decorating weekend and we are going to go. Oh, who's that? No caller ID. No, thank you, because I have a feeling that you're on my phone network to keep telling me that my phone contract is due for renewal when I've already gone into store and renewed it. Don't you just hate it when you keep getting spam calls? I'm just like, oh, go away. Hiya. This year has been an odd year, lots of ups and downs. My new job has only just started to get a bit better as I have more research to do. Congrats on your new job, my lovely. In my personal life, I have been mainly focusing on myself and my family. My nan has been very poorly with cancer and she's currently under treatment to prolong her life. I was worried that they may stop it before Christmas, but so far that doesn't seem to be the case. But bless her, due to how tired she is, she might just want people to pop in and see her on that day. I am sending all the love and well wishes to your nana, my lovely. I remember one year my nan couldn't be with any of us at Christmas. She was in like a convalescence rehabilitation centre. And we went down and we spent the morning with her. And I think we got there about 9ish. We left about 2ish. And leaving someone, it's not nice to leave people in like places like that anyway, but on Christmas Day. But don't get me wrong, like the place, it had decorations, it had the tree, we had our Christmas dinner with her, but it just wasn't the same. Like she wasn't back with us. And yeah, that's probably a sad memory of mine, because I'm like, it wasn't her last Christmas, but you know when it's just like, I don't know, if I could have put her wheelchair into my little Fiat 500 back then and got her in there, but she was getting better from being poorly. But you know what, she might just want people to pop in, and if that's it, then you just have to do what she wants, because she might be overtired and she might just want to sleep and relax. And my nan said in the home that year, she was like, oh, it's just another day today. And I'm like, no, it's not, it's Christmas Day. And she's like, she kind of lost her Christmas spirit that year, but she got it back after. This year, I actually started some Christmas shopping in August, believe it or not. That's the earliest time I've started. What is the earliest you started? I kind of just buy stuff throughout the year. I have, with one of the wardrobes, I have a bag in it. And if I get stuff throughout the year, it goes in the bag and it just stays in the wardrobe. And then coming up to Christmas and occasions, I'm kind of like, oh, you can have that, you can have that. But I'm all done dusted now. I just need to wrap it all, which I don't really want to do. So it's probably going to sit there until a few days before Christmas. If you remember last year, I think it was Christmas Eve, I ended up wrapping. Yeah, I hate wrapping, guys. I also need to try and find a new Christmas market to visit in the UK. Not sure where though. I've already done quite a few. I've done London, Rochester, Birmingham, Winchester and Bath. Any recommendations? Now, I've heard Manchester's supposed to be really good. Edinburgh is apparently amazing. Cardiff and Bristol, I believe, are quite good. I feel like there would be some more in Kent. Canterbury, perhaps. Oxford would normally have one in the centre with the cathedral. But yeah. Oh, I would love to go to Christmas markets. I'm in the Christmas market mood now. Also, look into your local garden centres, because sometimes they do Christmas markets as well. Let's have a look. Not a question for me, but a question for you. How are you? I'm okay. I'm a little bit stressed at the minute. I can't lie. I feel everything is kind of... everything's coming in at once now. Obviously, we've got Christmas. We need to sort the house out. I am then sorting out major finances at the moment because there's a few little credit cards that are creeping up to their expiry date, and I'm like, we need to get you paid off, because there is one thing I don't like with credit cards, and that is when the 0% offer ends. I'm all well and good having these cards while they're not charging me interest, but the minute they want to start charging me interest, I'm like, hell no. Hell no, we need to sort this out. So yes, I have a few finances coming towards the end of the year that I need to sort, and it always comes at the worst time, doesn't it? It comes when you literally do not have a pot to piddle in, because Christmas is here, and Christmas is some of the most expensive months of the year, and there's stuff that we've booked for next year. Obviously you have to pay for it now. I can't be like, yeah, well, next August I'd like to pay, thank you. No, we have to do that. There's been a few things crop up spontaneously that weren't budgeted for, but they're kind of like once in a lifetime things, so it's like, yes, it's going to happen. In amongst that, obviously I've got my speeding points, so I've got a fine there to pay. I've done my insurance though, that didn't affect anything, so fingers crossed when I have to renew, because of course my car insurance expires on Boxing Day as well, so that comes in at a lump sum, and I'm just like, oh, no more treats, no more snack mans, no more takeaways. I'm like, I don't need a Monjaro jab. I could literally, I'm going to be brassic, so I'm going to starve. I'm going to live off a wet lettuce leaf, as mum would say. But yeah, I'm okay. The dark mornings, dark nights, I can't lie, that's slowly getting to me now. Like, I leave for work and the moon's up, and I come home from work and the moon's up. So it's kind of like, you get in and you don't want to do anything, to be perfectly honest. And the only things I do is filming and editing at the moment. And then when I have like these spontaneous weekends, I'm kind of like, oh, and in the first thing in my head, which shouldn't be, because it should be go and have fun and enjoy yourself on the weekend, my first thing is, right, how's that going to put me behind with filming? Like, when I tell you I live and breathe and consume this channel 24/7, I do. I am up at 4:15, 4:30. You can guarantee I'm on my laptop editing, trying to reply to comments, sorting out emails. Like, I don't know when. The only time I switch off is when I sleep. And even then, Dan says sometimes in your sleep you're murmuring stuff. He said, and I'm like, what is she talking about? I'm like, I'm probably talking about like my filming schedule or something, or like what I need to do or pick up. So I'm okay. I feel like this time of year I always get very flustered. I always normally burn myself out and get poorly before Christmas, which, touch wood, I don't want to. But yeah, I think I've been kind of, even though we've had the holiday, which was a lovely switch off, I have been going 100 miles an hour since the 1st of September. I still can't believe I've actually managed to stick up with the daily uploads. Like, honestly, I'm actually very proud of myself. You guys are probably thinking, we're sick of you and wish you just shut up and go back to like 2 a week. But yeah, that's actually something, because I say I'm planning, I've kind of already planned a bit of next year's content. But what would you guys say is an optimum amount of uploads a week, or how many days a week would you like? Because I have all these ideas, and when I first planned it, I was doing daily uploads for a good 4 or 5 months of 2026. And Dan was like, look, hold on, we need to rein this back in. And I was like, I've got all these ideas, look at this. And he's like, I get that. When are you going to chill and switch off? I was like, okay. So yeah, I need to kind of like rein it in. So I would like your help on that, my lovelies. How many days or how many uploads a week? What are we thinking? Because your girl needs help. Otherwise, I would love this to be a daily upload channel. I really, really freaking would. If only a girl can dream, eh? If I had the chance to do this full time, jeez, you wouldn't even be able to grab me quick enough, because I'd be running for that door. Sign me up. But life doesn't always work out like that, does it, my lovelies? We've got a few more to round it out. One of my lovelies says, what a lovely idea. Oh my God, Shannon, for the first time in years, I'm still getting stuff for Christmas. What's going on? I'm more prepared. I'm done. I'm done before you. I just haven't got me cards. I haven't got me cards and I haven't wrapped them. I've got my wrapping paper. I've got the presents. I just need the cards and I need to wrap the presents. To be honest, it's not been good. Seem to have one illness after another. There is so much shizzle flying about at the moment. Touch wood, I'm keeping well and clear out of the toxic zones at work. I'm like, don't infect me, don't come near me, don't like, if you need to communicate, email me, because I do not want to get ill. I still have one more trip for this year, and I don't want to be poorly for it, so please keep your germs to yourself. The brain fog is really not helping. This year has gone way too fast. Now, I think brain fog is probably one of the worst symptoms of being poorly. Like, nothing, I freaking hate it, like, with a passion. I remember when I was in lockdown and I was isolated, and I just had these moments where I didn't remember anything, and I'm like, I'm standing there looking at mum, and I'm like, and she's like at the other end of the door, and she's like, what do you want to say? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. Been a year of highs and lows, some of which you will know about. You and Dan look so happy, and you seem to be getting used to his shifts, which from experience with 2 men in my life is not easy. So well done you. Thank you. It is very different to go from a working pattern that you worked at the same as your partner, whether you worked at the same place or alternative places, but it was the same shift, to then going, me staying at my shift and Dan having a variation of about 4 to 5 different shift patterns. And I can't lie, sometimes I'm like, what shift are you on this week? Right, okay. Because it affects like dinners, morning wake-ups, what we can do, where we can go. So I'm slowly getting there. I'm not a pro like yourself, but I'm slowly getting there. Hoping you, Dan, Mama G and Dada are doing okay health-wise, and take care, lots of love. Thank you very much. Dada is still waiting for more updates from the NHS for his pending surgery, which... shock, it seemed to have been going so well, and then now we've just like hit the wall. So it's like, Mum is back and fro to the hospitals with her heart checkups. She's now on some new tablets for blood pressure, because apparently her blood pressure is through the roof. I found this out from Dada, and I'm like, if she doesn't tell me, I don't know. She's apparently got tablets for cholesterol, and I spoke to her, they want to put her on aspirin, but I'm very thingy about aspirin because Mum is clumsy. She knocks herself, she bruises. Aspirin thins your blood, which I think that aspirin could be to help with the heart issue. But I'm just very dubious with aspirin in total. Like, Dada stopped his aspirin with his, because if he shaved and he cut himself, he was bleeding out for hours. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't really think... I don't like aspirin. I feel aspirin, they put my nan on, and you could almost grab her skin and lift it, and it wasn't like blood, it was just like water. And yeah, I don't know, but we're all okay. Danny's doing well. I am plodding along, I can't lie. I've been having, you know, before I was checking for lumps and bumps in the girls, and I don't know if I'm just being oversensitive again, but I feel what I felt before is back. So I'm going to keep an eye on it, because the lady did say it was absolutely fine, but if something did happen or I was concerned again, I can go back. And yeah, I don't know. And I'm starting to get quite a bit of chest pain around here. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I know I'm 30, but don't put me in the knacker's yard just yet. Like, so I need to, I'm not getting tingly arms or anything, which is good. But what with Mum and her real dad, he had a heart attack very, very young. She was young when he passed, and yeah, so I just need to maybe not be so stressed and not get so worked up, which is easier said than done in life. And I think everything at the moment just seems to be like coming to a head, and I'm just like, oh. Deep breath, Shan, deep breath, Shan. But thank you very much. We're all doing good. One of my lovelies says, I am in the festive spirit. How many trees are you putting up this year, and have you started putting your decorations? I'm putting mine up on the 10th or 11th of November. Good for you, my lovelies. I actually don't know how many trees are going up. So, of course, we're going to have the one in the living room. I'm trying to remember how many trees we actually had at Mum's. I feel like it was 4. No, because that was with Mum's fibre optic. We had the main tree, we had the hall tree, I had my bedroom tree and the kitchen tree. So I think that I've got 3 because Mum had the old fibre optic that she refused to get rid of because she was adamant that it weren't burnt out. I mean, we'd had it over 20 years. But now Mum has her new fibre optic, which one of you lovelies very kindly sent her. So she has her tree. So I think I have the big tree with the lights, which is for the living room. And then I've got two slimline. I've got one pre-lit and one non-lit. I would love to have the pre-lit one in here, but we don't have any plug sockets in here spare. So I'm thinking I've got to have a tree in my bedroom. Oh my God, that would be like cardinal sin if I didn't. Where would it go? Would I have to put that down there, and could it go there by the tree? What I don't want to do is dress a tree, bring it up here and then realise it can't go up here and then I've got to faff around taking it down. What I was thinking, I suppose I could jazz the room up with a bit of tinsel, was having the big one in the living room, the pre-lit one in the filming room / spare bedroom, I'm not too sure which one, and then having the non-lit one actually in the bathroom. I've just got to make sure that the heated towel rail don't go on. What would you guys say? What do you guys think? But yes, the trees will be going up. I did say to Dan I wanted to get another tree and he was like, absolutely not. So I was like, okay. I'm in the middle of a move down to the southern of... I'm in the middle of a move down to the southern area of Sweden. Wish me luck. Oh my God, congrats. Sweden. Oh wow. You will have to let me know how you get on. I'm good. How are you, Dan and Mama G? Thank you very much for asking. As I say, I'm a little stressed at the moment. Danny's Dan. Danny's loving his life and injuring himself in the loft, doing his things. And Mama G, she's plodding along. One of my lovelies says, no festive yet. My mum passed away this year and I feel really low. I'm not going to lie to you, but the first year after someone's passing is horrible. I remember the first one after my nan and I think I just cried all morning. But because she enjoyed it so much, me and Mum was like, right, we cannot mope around all day. If Nan was here, she would absolutely be kicking our asses right now. So we had our tears. We may or may not have had a stiff drink in the morning. We opened our presents and we got the dinner on the show and we was like, you know what, we're going to have it how she would have wanted it. We sat down, we watched the Queen's speech, we had a good old dinner, and it is hard, I'm not going to lie, but if you feel you need to let it out, just let it out. Don't let it build up, because that could be where like Christmas trees are getting pulled down, dinners are getting put at the wall. Trust me, seen there, done it. Don't let everything come to a head. If you need to release, release. And my inbox is always open. Sending lots of love, my lovelies. What's your plans this year? Will you spend the day with Dan's children at all? As that will be nice. Yes, Dan's children will be here this Christmas. It alternates each year. So, yeah, it's going to be a busy household this year. There's going to be 5 of us because Mama G's down as well. So it's going to be very, very hectic. And the last one, my lovelies, just gone back to work after 6 weeks off for surgery. Your videos have kept me going. First off, sending lots of love and hope you've had a speedy recovery. And you're not sick on my face? Are you sure? Are you sure? My lovelies, thank you so much for sending all of this in. I feel like we've had a good little catch up. We've got everything off our chest. And it's that time, isn't it? We've just, I don't know. I feel like dark nights, dark mornings, they really throw us off. I know I've said it before in the video, but it just throws us off. I'm like, all I want to do when I wake up in the morning, I take that first arm out of the cover, turn my phone off, and I'm like, oh, you're cold out there. I don't put the heating on in the morning. I used to, but I keep the thermostat downstairs. I have a feeling I'm going to be sneaking that thermostat up here because at 4:15 in the morning, Jesus Christ, this place is cold. The fire, I love having the fire. However, the fire cannot be lit at the moment because it does have all of the tree bags in front of it. So I don't really want any like fire hazards, you know. My lovelies, as I say, thank you so much for sending it in. My inbox, whether you send me via email, Instagram, my inbox is always open. I'd love to have a chit chat with you. And if anyone's got any tips or tricks on how to survive these next few crazy months, please do leave it down below. But yes, if you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below and leave us a comment. What are you looking forward to? What are you dreading? And what do you think of me Game of Thrones top? All the way from Banbridge, Belfast, Northern Ireland. Yes, that's it. Guys, take care, stay safe as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!